could I walk in Victoria's Secret? You have to answer that one. This is the vibe. This is the vibe we were going for all along. Hi, welcome to this video. Today we're going to be doing a Victoria's Secret makeup. You might not know this, but Victoria's Secret is like my dream show to walk on. Since I've been like, what, 12? It's probably the dream of a lot of models, to be honest. Because it's like, it used to be the most prestigious show ever, and it was like, if you're a Victoria's Secret angel, you're like the most beautiful woman on the planet. So obviously everybody wants to walk it. Rarely anybody does, but it's like, you know, it's a dream. Like, it's literally the girl dream. So okay, let's try it. I have all of my makeup here, and honestly, I don't think it's gonna take that much like product. So I don't know if you can tell. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. I think this one is very nice. Like, that's what I'm gonna try to go for, but obviously brown skin. It's really like glam makeup, but it's still a little nude. That one is super cute. And obviously at the end of the video, I'll do my hair. I have a blowout right now, so it will kind of match the vibe. All right, let's start. I've already done my skincare because I don't think you guys care. That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is the makeup. So let's go in with a very slight base. Using my Clinique foundation. So yeah, I have started modeling recently. I was saying in my previous video, I joined an agency around 4 months ago, and honestly, it was like my biggest accomplishment in my lifetime because the agency is really like popular. I've started getting a few castings and jobs recently, so I was very proud of that because I was kind of getting imposter syndrome, you know? When you finally accomplish something like amazing in your life, or like something you've been dying to do or trying really hard at, and then you finally get it done and you're like, wait, do I actually deserve this? So that is legit what happened to me, and I was like, what if I don't get any jobs? Like, what if the clients don't like me? And what if the agency ends up rejecting me? I was like stressing out over my first few castings and jobs. I went to a casting like 10 days ago. It went like surprisingly really well. You know, it was a casting for Vogue Bulgaria. So yeah, don't ask me why like Vogue Bulgaria would be interesting in me. But okay, they sent me, my agent sent me there, so I was like, okay, let's do my best. I went, and the lady was like asking me so many questions because obviously it's for a story, so you have to be interesting or they won't pick you. And she was like asking me more questions than the other model. She even ended up getting my Instagram, but then she didn't follow me. So she was like, oh, thank you so much for coming, you're really beautiful. And then I went home. The option was off, so yeah, she didn't choose me. So I was like really disappointed, because I was like, but it went so well. Maybe I was not just the profile that they were looking for. Okay, this girl has a lot of highlight on her forehead, so let's go with that. Very heavy on the concealer here, and obviously on the eyelids. You gotta have a very light face. Also, obviously, Victoria's Secret model makeup is meant to be worn on a runway. I don't know that it looks really amazing outside or without a spotlight. Also, I did my nails specifically for that video. Is that ridiculous? A little. It's the shade Pink Diamond from Essie. It's super cute. Yeah, I am kind of still getting the imposter syndrome because I've only done one casting and did not go through, obviously, like that's how it happens most of the times for most of the people. You cannot be chosen every time you do a casting. I did one job. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. It was for Harper's Bazaar Arabia, and it was so fun. Oh my god. It was my first ever like professional photo shoot with like a real team of people, like for an actual magazine. It was a little chaotic, like I've done a story time on TikTok, but I can probably do another story time on here because it was something. Like that was we had altercation with the police and like the building almost caught on fire. So yeah, No, it was an interesting experience, but it was really, really fun. And I got to meet one model. I did not know this when I met her. Um, she was kind of famous. She had like 1.2 million followers on Instagram, and I did not know that. I talked to that girl as if she was just another nobody like me. But no, this girl has done so many covers. She's worked for that magazine before. She's been on the cover. She's been, I don't know, telling her story right and left. And she was so beautiful. And oh my god, I was wearing a dress for, I think it was a Dior dress for the shoot. And so I come out the restroom with my dress, and she's just passing by and she's like, "Oh, I'd really see you walk for a Dior show." Me? Oh my god. Like, you cannot just say that. Words have meaning, girl. Oh my god, that like, it gave me so much confidence. I was like, really? You think so? The concealer is important. Let's not fumble this step. So let's apply this here. That is one trick though that I will never skip when I do my makeup to go outside. Concealer on the jaw. It gives such the most perfect jawline. You will never skip it again after you try it, I promise. Oh, I look crazy. I think that blend is quite nice. Let's get into the contouring. They have a lot of bronzer. Is that bronzer? Probably. Oh god. You see how freaking snatched my jawline is from that concealer trick? It's the best. It is the best. Let's do some contouring with my most loyal makeup. A slight nose contour, because I am not sure they do nose contour. I've never been at a runway show where they do nose contour, because models usually have like pretty nice nose. I think it's the perfect shade, so why not do it right away? I'm so happy to make videos on YouTube, by the way. I don't know why I ever stopped, because it is really the most fun platform to create content on. Like, compared to TikTok is really hectic. Like, there is so much happening on TikTok, and the videos are so short, people don't really get attached to you as a person. They get attached to wow factor, I would say. In my opinion, you cannot grasp who a person is with a 1-minute video or a 7-second video. I've seen a lot of girlies coming to YouTube and making like these super cute lifestyle videos, and they're very aesthetic and very pleasing to watch and very calming. You know, it's like the perfect opposite of TikTok. As I've said in my previous video, I do not really enjoy scrolling on TikTok. It's like TMI for me. It's really a lot of information. It's very fast paced. It's very, you grasp a piece of information and you forget it right away. But anyways, I still started creating content on TikTok because I think it's quite fun and it's a nice way to get back into content creation because it's very easy to make content on TikTok. Alright, let's go into powder before the blush. I always do my powder before the blush because the blush is a powder, so what I'm doing is very dangerous. I am currently balancing my powder box on my knee. Let's lather that shit on. Oh, that's gonna make the makeup pretty matte. We're gonna make it dewy afterwards. We need to set that so it doesn't slide right off my face. Ooh, okay, got him. The next brow gel. The eyebrows on some of these girls is very light. Like, oh, obviously they're blonde, so the eyebrows are not particularly thin or very soft, very cute. Let's do like add a little bit of color to my brows, not too much because I just want to reshape them a little bit. Let's go back on the skin. My pen is disgusting. we're gonna be going in the inner corner with some true white, but not too much. This is something that would look really good on a runway, but in real life, I don't. And put that on the nose. That is not a straight line. Alright, and let's blend that together. Now, I'm actually so happy that the Victoria's Secret show came back. I know they had a lot of controversies. I'm not like siding with them on any of that, but there's also the Etam live show that has kind of like taken over while Victoria's Secret was down. I think, when did it stop? It stopped in like 2018, right? That was the last show. No, my agent told me that Etam was interested in me for like digital campaign. Like, oh my god, are you kidding me? But so she was like, you need to send me, like, do you do lingerie? If yes, you need to send me more pictures. So I was like, yeah, of course I do. Like, what a question. What a question. Of course I do. And so she was like, okay, you need to send me like selfies and pictures in lingerie. And I was like, okay. I like, oh, let me tell you, I tripled, quadrupled, quintuple checked if that email address was legit. Because I am not about to be sending my boobs and ass pics to a random shady ass guy. But no, it was a girl, and she was an agent at my agency, so all good. Okay, let's go in with the blush. Probably my favorite part. It's not a Clarins blush in that shade. I don't know what the shade is. I have no idea. I cannot read on that. I'm so sorry. But anyways, yes, I'm going in with my brush. I think this color is like quite perfect for the Victoria's Secret pink. The model blush, here is another model tip. The model blush, if you want your face to look even more snatched, you're gonna be putting it like in this area underneath your cheekbone. It's gonna give you the modeling flush. Okay, so that blush placement is basically gonna come in and act also as a contouring. I think that looks phenomenal. What should we do next? Let's do highlighter. Still going in with that Fenty Beauty Rum, obviously on the nose. I'm gonna put some on the forehead. Let's do the eyeshadow. I am not good at eyeshadow. I rarely like heavy eyeshadow. I'm going in that Chanel cute little palette that my boyfriend got me for Valentine's Day, which I rarely use because I feel like I don't have big enough events to use a Chanel palette. Like, look at me. So I went in with a darker shade, and I will go on the outside of my eyelid. But honestly, I feel like that palette is so Victoria's Secret coded. Like, it just has some nudes, a little bit of pink, a little bit of brown. It's like perfect. Let's go back in with the contour, because I feel like that color is quite perfect. I'm gonna come in with the bronzer under my eye. I think I'm gonna need a black eyeshadow. Let's go in with the usual, you know her. Let's go with the black and dark brown shadows right here. Okay, that's looking pretty cute. I don't think they have fake lashes. That's not a thing that happens often on runways. I'm gonna need to add some shimmer on the top of my lid because it's very light on the top of their eyelids. I'm going again with some concealer, basically like a cut crease a little, but let's not call it that. That's not trendy anymore. It is that vibe. So I just basically put my concealer. I put my concealer just like before my eyelid creases. And I'm gonna blend that a little bit. Okay, very cute. And I'm gonna add some of this VT Cosmetic shimmer. I'm gonna try to remove some of that eyelid makeup because it's a bit too much. Alright, I think I kind of fixed that. Let's go in with some eyeliner. They always do have eyeliner, which give that very cat eye look. I'm probably gonna upload this video today as I'm recording it, so I'll give you guys an update later whether or not I get accepted on the ETAM digital campaign. Pray for me. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you remember or if you even watched the other video, but last video I was basically saying like, I don't know what to choose, like what's my major gonna be. I ended up choosing, yeah. And turns out I actually chose artificial intelligence for business transformation. Y'all pray for me, I don't know why I chose that. I'm gonna be in a room full of men. It's a double master's degree with an engineering school. I'm gonna be a woman in STEM. Why did I do that? Hopefully I will not go depressed. It's gonna be fine. That's gonna be like a lot of content opportunity for vlogs. I think the eye makeup is good. Let's just go into the you guys, my lashes have gotten so much longer and I've actually found the perfect mascara. My lashes are basically like Asian lashes. They're so small and so ridiculously straightforward. So I've tried multiple lash serums when lash serums became like a popular thing. First tried the Amazon one and it worked well, but surprisingly it worked well for my bottom lashes. I don't know why. And then I tried the Ordinary serum and the Ordinary serum did wonders. I kind of want to try that viral grande lash, but it's super expensive. It's like 60 euros. So best believe I am not buying that. And I'm going in with, this is a sample by the way. That's ridiculous, but that is a Rare Beauty mascara sample. And what it does, it's basically like a light formula. And for very small, weak lashes like mine, it's perfect because it doesn't make them fall since it's very light. Like honestly, do you see this? This mascara has changed my day-to-day makeup routine. It looks so much better. I feel like I'm running out, so I'll probably have to buy another one. An actual one, not a sample this time. We also have some very light bottle mascara. Y'all, it is, what time is it right now? It is 5 p.m. and I have not eaten lunch. Oh my god. Hashtag model diet, hashtag model lifestyle. I was so excited to record my YouTube video. I just completely forgot to eat. Okay. I feel like we are good on that eye makeup. Let's do the lips. Wait, let's make my skin dewy first. So I'm gonna go in with that. That's a Korean product. I don't even know what it's called. It's Kahi. And it's called Wrinkle Bounce. It's basically gonna like deposit some sort of grease or oil on your skin and it's gonna make it super dewy. It's kind of like gonna give you that sweat highlighter effect. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tap it on because sliding that on is gonna remove all of my hard work. It gives that very natural glow. It's not like a powdery highlighter. My friend brought it back from Korea. And bruh, do you see this? Oh my god, I'm so dewy. That's perfect. And let's go finally with the lips. For the lips, they usually have like some very, very light pink lips. I don't have a super pink lip liner. I'm gonna go in with my regular dark pink lip liner because my lips are kind of naturally dark. So if I put some pink, it's gonna look weird. I put just the tiniest bit of pink lip liner and blend that in. I'm gonna go in with my Milk blush. It's supposed to be a blush, but you can use it pretty much as anything because it's like creamy consistency. And I'm gonna put that on my lips. Hopefully it's not too dark. Yeah, I think that's the vibe we're going for. I want it to be a little lighter though, so let's go in with that VT Cosmetic. Nope, not the right one. VT Cosmetic pink blush. So now I feel like that's too pink. Because on a white girl, it looks really nice, but I think it's more a peachy tone actually. So let's go in with this palette again and try to make something a little peachy with some orange, some pink together. That should create a nice color. I feel like that color is nice, and let's go in with a darker lip gloss from NYX, a butter gloss, to bring it all together. Going with the concealer again. I would never recreate that lip color again. I just put every lip product that I have on my lips and call it a day. If you had to recreate that color that those white girls have on their face, I feel like that would be pretty accurate. I think we can do the hair now. Let's try to do something out of this hair. By the way, I have not been able to straighten my hair correctly ever since I cut it. Every time I try to straighten my hair, it barely does anything. So like every time I'm done straightening, if I go outside, it basically poofs up in like half a second. So that's really annoying because I love having a straight hair sometimes. Obviously the Victoria's Secret hair, very glamorous, so it's like super curled and luscious and blowout core. I don't know if you guys saw what they did to the black models for the last show. That was a crime. Like, what the hell? Why does everybody have like super curly, beautiful hair, and the black models, they just poofed out their hair and called it a day? Like, okay, I can go buy some black untamed hair, but that was not, you cannot tell me that they actually put some effort in styling that. I will not accept that. Like, so I was kind of mad because, hey guys, maybe it's time to hire some black hairstylists. You know, they could have given them some super like nice French braids. Like, I mean, braids with a French curl. That would have been phenomenal. They could have had fulanis. They could have had so many things. Like, there is so many ways to style black hair. I'm not even kidding. Okay, are we done? I'm gonna add some jewelry because I feel a little naked right now, and let's do like the final review. Wait, because I just realized Victoria's Secret models always have like a middle part. How did I notice that? I did not do my research correctly. I tried the middle part, and indeed, the look is much more accurate. Alright, so yeah, I think it's definitely better with the middle part. Like, do you see this? This is the vibe. This is the vibe we were going for all along. I was just missing a middle part. Can you believe this? Alright, well, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, tell me how you think I did. What do you think about the results? Tell me, like, what type of makeup do you want to see? What type of makeup should I attempt? Should I do get ready with me's or like just some lifestyle vlogs, stuff like this? Yeah, just tell me. Ooh, I feel good though. Okay, bye.